Justin Roberts. What an unbelievable voice. Welcome back to Chaos Corner. We are live to tape because it's AEW Dynamite. And you know I'm going to use the cliche, it's Wednesday night. So you know what that means. And if you just saw the last premiere and the last segment that I just did, I went and I put some clothes on. It's Volanino's Gym from Port Charles, New York. Big tribute to GH. It's 8:02 Eastern Standard Time. I went out and got my beverage of choice. The boy is right next to me watching AEW Dynamite. What a way to start it. We have Adam Cole, baby, in the booth, along with JR, Shivani, and Excalibur. And it's an Owen Hart qualifier to open up AEW Dynamite. What a way to go. Jeff Hardy and Bobby Fish. Before I get on to that, follow me on all social media platforms, and you know what they are. On Twitter in real time, at Big Daddy GOC. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. Follow me here on the mothership, Guardian of Chaos on YouTube, where we have over 1,000 videos that have been downloaded to the channel. We are expanding by leaps and bounds. Follow me on Instagram at the Guardian of Chaos. My 2 accounts over on Facebook, Jay Brony, yes, Jay Brony, and Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian in honor of my heritage. Also follow my accounts on Truth Social, Gab, Gitter, Rumble, Parlor. I cover it all in the IWC. A one-man show, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw, live to tape. This is what I bring to the IWC. And I get that the camera puts 10 pounds on you. It might have put 20 on me. We're here on the lounge, the AEW Dynamite. This will be up tonight. There's the bell. Jeff Hardy, Bobby Fish, Owen Hart qualifier. Grab a beverage, kick back, hang out with the GOC. Because I'll say that to say this. I tell it like it is. I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Raw, unique. This is reality TV. It's a reality show, a podcast, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Now, Rampage, just to give you the heads up, is at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time this Friday night. New start time for the Friday because of the NBA playoffs. And like I've said before, and I don't like to cuss, I got to put money in the tip jar for my granddaughter. Is anybody really watching the fucking NBA? Well, I don't know. Jeff Hardy here with Matt Hardy ringside. And of course, Fish has O'Reilly at ringside. Red Dragon, the Elite Evolution, Revolution, whatever you want to call it, they're trying to go by. Hardy wearing the pink Under Armour type shirt with the black jeans, the pink belt. Fish in the silver and black look with the knee pads, the boots, and the trunks. The crowd is hot. They're in Baltimore, Maryland. As I said in the first segment where I was barely wearing any clothes. I get it. I reveal myself. My nipples were hard. Stretch marks. I don't give a damn. Right? I'm the old man brand. The over 50 demo god. Listen, a big shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's what it's really all about. So let's be here, sit here, be each other's stress reliever. This is a 4X. It's for somebody who made like 330 pounds. I'm like 225 now, maybe 230. What a way to open up. Nice leg whip there by Fish on Jeff Hardy. What I notice here quickly about this match, Jeff Hardy, high flyer, risk taker, Bobby Fish, educated feet, more UFC martial arts style, ground technician. Big difference in both of these guys and their styles here. And it's going to be a big night tonight here on Live to Tape Watch Along. Adam Cole will be here. He's in the booth. We don't really want to listen to him right now, do we? I don't think we do. He is going to be, I mean, it's official that he's going to be starting some sort of elite revolution, evolution, whatever you want to call them here. Look at Fish, nimble. Missed there with the move on Jeff Hardy. There's going to be outside interference. You know that with all 4 guys here. They're in Maryland. That's where I was getting off track there. Another leg whip by Fish on Jeff Hardy outside of the ring, and Hardy goes into the guardrail. Maryland filled with history, not only for the NWA and WCW and the WWF and the WWE, also with Ring of Honor. There's Darby Allin and Sting in the rafters. Also, MCW, Maryland Championship Wrestling, a big independent organization, been down there forever. Jimmy's Seafood is a legendary place that all the boys eat at. And so they're there in Baltimore tonight for this big event. Owen Hart qualifying matchup, as I said in the first segment here. Samoa Joe, Darby Allin, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole. Who am I missing? Pretty good off the top of my head. And Dax Harwood are all in the Owen Hart qualifier, which will be May 11th. Now, there's going to be 8 competitors, so 2 will be qualifying tonight. Hardy and Fish. We also hear, because you know I have notes. You know I have. I know, it looks like this shirt. Look, I look like I have something underneath it, don't I? That's all me. You saw. If you go back to the first segment, you'll see I was barely wearing any clothes. It's a big shirt. Cut me some slack. Picture-in-picture. First commercial here at 8:08 Eastern Standard Time at Chaos Corner. The Owen Hart qualifier. Picture-in-picture. So you'll hear more of me rambling, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. This is what you get here on the show. I don't care about whether it's even, what the background looks like. Does it really matter? This is reality. So it'll be a big night tonight. We already talked about Rampage and what's going on, and this being an Owen Hart qualifier. 2 more will be qualifying tonight. As I said, Fish, and here I'm repeating it, and from the Red Dragon and Jeff Hardy. Also, Ray Phoenix returns for the first time since January in that ugly arm incident where he was injured against Dante Martin. I would have to say Phoenix will come out on top of that. And listen, I get it. All you guys out here saying, gals, oh, pro wrestling, how could you be this, still do this? And what are you doing? This is for kids. It's fake. Guys, I challenge any single one of you who are watching here right now to show up at a facility, come down to Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Any man, woman, or child who thinks you're a badass or thinks you could do this or take it or it's fake or it's bullshit, whatever it is that you want to say, come on down. Hit me up, inbox me. You got all my social media accounts, and I will gladly have you come down, sign the waiver, okay? Get in the ring, and we'll set you up with someone, Mario and myself, or Roman and myself, Paul Perez, Big Steve, and we'll set you up in there with one of the students, and we'll see how you do. And when you get out of there, tell me how fake it is. I challenge anyone. I know I'm rambling here because we're still on picture-in-picture, open and off here on the AEW Dynamite, live to tape watch along. It's Fish and Jeff Hardy and the Owen Hart qualifier. I get it. But a lot of people have a lot of shit to say and talk about stuff like this. Bring it on. Over 3 decades as a pro wrestling manager, over 50 years as a smart mark, scout, whatever it is you want to call it, fan. Before you speak, remember, a lot of people have something to say until something happens, and then they end up getting, we got to keep it nice. A lot of going on out there in the world. You know what's exactly going on here in 2022. Let me keep it positive and spiritual because I had him in me. Anyway, back to that. Jeff Hardy, Bobby Fish, we're back here from commercial. Thank God, because I was rambling. I was on a roll here to open up AEW Dynamite. Hey, listen, I've been off for a week. I've been appearing on the PWZ podcast with the professor, Rick Del Santo. It doesn't get better than that. Follow the PWZ podcast on all social media platforms. You won't regret following the professor. That's for sure. Listen to the crowd, hot down there in Baltimore. I have a great story of the Baltimore arena. Hopefully I can get onto it and relate tonight because you know I'll ramble and go back and forth. We don't want any copyrights here. That's for damn sure. So we try to keep rambling and rolling. This is what you get here on the channel. You get to learn about me. Nice big elbow by Jeff Hardy. It's been a solid match. Clothesline by Jeff Hardy. Nice reversal by Fish. Both men are obviously back in the ring. Going back and forth here. It's been a competitive match. Atomic drop by Hardy. Looks like he's going to set him up for a figure 4. No, the double leg drop to the groin. And then the nice drop kick while Fish is sitting on the ring. Big elbow drop. Hardy looking good. He's still alive, the Hardys, after all these years. All those bumps. You got to give these guys credit and survival. And you wonder what they'll be like at my age. I have these guys by 15, 20 years. Remember that. The old man brand. Nice twist of fate there by Jeff Hardy on Bobby Fish. This match could be over. I'm predicting But some of my predictions don't always come out, even though it's choreographed, it's scripted. I get it, but it's like going to a movie, watching a play, a Broadway, a musical, a concert. Same concept, but there's stuntman. The physicality cannot be denied. It cannot be. The punishment cannot be denied of what happens in the world of professional wrestling. Remember that. Big time TV, pay-per-views, independent shows. Remember my challenge out there to any one of you. Anyone in the IWC, step up. Any athlete, come on. Bobby Fish getting Jeff Hardy up to the top rope now. High rent district, not Fish's area. Although he's been up here before, he's going to hook him in for a suplex. And he bangs it off the top rope. Beautiful maneuver, and he hit it on Jeff Hardy. Here's the cover. He hooks the leg. Only a 2 count. He almost had him for a 3. What a high-risk maneuver that was. And Fish now has put it into a sort of martial arts tap-out hold, a leg lock on Jeff Hardy here. Again, the Baltimore area, Maryland, huge with wrestling tradition. Listen to the crowd. Again, we don't want any copyrights. We keep the noise down here. Live to tape. To open up AEW Dynamite here from the lounge in Chaos Corner. Doing a lot of renovations around here. Getting a lot of things done. The bunker will be back. It didn't go anywhere. We're just, we got the offices. You guys get it, right? Fish in the corner. Big back elbow by Jeff Hardy. Hardy now quickly up to the top rope. Spinning moonsault. Hit him basically with a leg drop on the back of Fish's neck, too. Don't know how much he hit it, but he did hit it. And he's not covering him. Again, I would tell you as the manager, cover him. You have the chance here to advance in the Owen Hart tournament. But no, he slides over for the crowd, wants to do the swanton on the other end. And here goes, what a big risk. Should have pinned him. Boom, and he hits it right in the middle. Here's the cover. Hooks the leg. Put it in the books. Jeff Hardy. Hey, he may have let it go on too long, but he still came out with the victory. And now he advances in the Owen Hart qualifier. Adam Cole stunned, surprised. Boom! How about that, Adam Cole? Sting and Darby Allin up there in the rafters. Little bravo. Matt Hardy is in the ring. I'll say that to say this. A pretty solid match. 8:15 Eastern Standard Time here. And you knew somebody was coming out. And here come the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson. Let's see what they have to say. I didn't get off yet. This first segment here, besides the opening monologue, go back and check it out. We're coming up on 13 minutes here. AEW Dynamite opening up hot here at Chaos Corner. I was going to say something, but I forgot. I'm as confused as a baby at Hooters. Well, I don't know.
I'm going to be honest, I would give my left arm to see the Young Bucks versus the Hardy Boys go at it.
The Young Bucks and the Hardy Boys. I wonder what Jim Cornette, that is the one podcast I listen to on the regular, on the consistent, besides the guys that I've mentioned previously. You wonder what Corny's thinking right now when he says the Hardy Boys and the Hardy Boys right now. Corny, are you watching? Because I know we've conferred more than once before in videos, and you've seen them out there. I know you have. Brian Last, somebody has said something to you. So the Bucks and the Hardys are in there. The Hardys are checking on Bobby Fish. I'm sorry, the Young Bucks are checking on Hardy Fish as the Hardys, Hardy Fish. You know what Bully Ray said to me. Bubba Ray, if you will, from Busted Open Radio, 2-time Hall of Famer, perhaps one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time. During the 06-07 run I had with the Outcast Killers against the Team 3D for the NWA World Tag Team titles. I say it all the time. You can repeat it with me. Bully/Bubba said to me, give the Guardian of Chaos 5 spots, 6 spots, whatever the number was. And then the very number below it, he'll fuck up 5 of them. You guys get that, right? I consider that to be a compliment from a Hall of Famer. I'll take that. The Blackpool Combat Club, Lord Stephen William Regal, whatever you want to call him, showing highlights of Danielson, Moxley, Yuta. It's really had a big effect here in AEW. I'm a fan of the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm a fan of the House of Black. Those are the people that I like, where the storylines are what could potentially be if used the right way. A lot of things happening here on AEW where talent hasn't been on for a long time, including champions. It's not consistent. It's just my opinion. Don't get me onto the word fight and how it's used in here. This one's going to fight this one. I want to fight you. It's professional wrestling. It's I want to wrestle you. It's going to be a professional wrestling match. It's not going to be a fight. What are you guys doing here with some of this? That's just what I want to say about a lot of different things. As we get here, AEW Dynamite, this might be a long segment because now I hear the music from Bryan Danielson. So this might lead right into the Trios 6-man tag team match, for crying out loud. Danielson, Mox, and Yuta against the Butcher, the Blade, and Angelico. So we're going to stay here. This will go well over 20 minutes. Let's see what happens. Thanks for being here. Again, the word fight, and I could listen to Justin Roberts all day, my buddy. All the way back to when he was Justin Price, the AWA World Wrestling Zone. I'll see you down the road, my friend, my brother. Thanks for putting me in a book. I say it all the time. I get beside myself. I can't wait to hook up with you, brother. I mean that too. And now here comes Wheeler Yuta. You heard Danielson's music. That's why I didn't get off the air here. So stick with us. No copyrights. And now it's interesting to see that Regal comes out with Yuta. Big night here on AEW Dynamite. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, let me get some Java. The boys here, I already told you that. My main coon. And here comes Mox. The Blackpool Combat Club, the House of Black. There's a lot of black to be had. Here we go. This is the second bout. Let me see if I could take some notes here. We know who's going to win. Is there any doubt here when we talk about this? As you can see, it gets darker by the moment out here behind me. Read into that. Anyway, the Chaos Corner, thanks for being here in the lounge. We have the 6-man tag coming up here. I like the shirt on Mox. I would definitely have to talk during this because it's a wild thing. I always think of the movie Major League, the classic baseball movie. But here we go. They're getting started right away, and the Butcher has attacked Moxley outside. They came out of nowhere. So both Butcher and Moxley are outside. The Blade and Danielson are inside. Angelico Blade is choking out Danielson right now. Angelico and Yuta are on the outside of the ring. Let me put the notes aside. Let's pay attention here. Live to tape. Again, Blackpool Combat Club, Lord William, Steven Regal. You saw in the last vlogs that I've done, reality shows, a podcast, the tribute I had with the books behind to the Owen Hart, Broken Hearts book, and also Walk a Golden Mile, Lord William, Steven Regal's book. A must read. Fast and Furious. And again, Butcher, Blade, and Angelico jumped them out of nowhere to Blackpool Combat Club. That's how you're going to do it. And Butcher and Blade have come a long way. We know that the Butcher just got pounded out by Wardlow. We'll see what happens tonight involved with that MJF bounty. We know who's going to win here. 90% of the time. Again, we talk about choreographed script, no predetermined outcome. You can't take away from the physical ability. That's what I want to relate to you guys here. And I know that a lot of you guys know that. We're on the same page. Danielson with educated feet. I've been singing his praises week after week. Was a fan of his in the WWE, but not a monster fan like I am now. And, you can see the emotion and the passion that still comes with it. That's what I present here is this product. This past weekend, even on the local indies, I was down at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, my home, for Point Blank with all the stars from PAPW. Big names, young names, veterans, legends, sold out TV type taping. Unbelievable what's happening. Big event coming up on June 29th at the legendary Cadillac Ranch. That's right, the Cadillac Ranch. Wild Wrestling will be there, presented by PAPW and Mario Mancini. It's going to be an unbelievable event. The Paradise 4, pretty Paul Roma, Paul Perez, big Steve Tracy. You're not going to want to miss that if you're anywhere by the Constitution State in the shadows of the WWE. It's going to be a lot of household names there in young stars. June 29th. It's on a Wednesday night, 21 and over. Wild Wrestling. It'll be on Fight TV. If you can't be there at the legendary Cadillac Ranch, then you can watch it on Fight TV. You can order it on Fight TV. Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. on all social media platforms. Don't you dare miss it. That's my local plug as we're coming up on 20 minutes here in the opening segment. AEW Dynamite, live to tape watch along with the GOC here in the Chaos Lounge on Chaos Corner. Danielson, Moxley, Yuta, the Blackpool Combat Club taking on Butcher Blade and Serpentico, leading into what's going to be a 6-man tag team match. You know the TK's coming up with that. And going to picture-in-picture, this is the second time. You know that I always keep track of that. And speaking of what's going on, we have Rampage coming up this weekend. I've already talked about it, but I got to keep talking here. We don't want any copyrights, but this is what you get on this channel. One man, unique, unscripted, edited. Who else can make it understandable, relatable, not many mistakes or flubs, and continue to bring you a live one-man show and to make it something worth watching? Who? Who do you say? Does anybody say anything, hear anything? It's the GOC. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm humble, but it's my way of giving back. Picture-in-picture here during the 6-man tag team match. So whatever it was that we were rambling on, yes. What cup is this today? Might be cup number 3, but that's not too bad considering I'm usually a 1 cup a day guy. Sometimes not even every day. No Red Bull today. No Red Bull. That's why you guys know the passion, the heart, you know. Again, big shout out to Volanino's Gym, GH. If you guys are down with that, you know what I'm talking about. Sonny, Jason, you get it, right? Picture-in-picture here at AEW Dynamite, live to tape, watching along Wednesday night with the GOC. I have to talk and come back from the Java because we don't want any copyrights here on the different commercials. This is what I don't like about certain things here on AEW Dynamite. The picture-in-picture is great. You don't miss anything, so you get to cover it. But it also takes away from a lot of the main events and matches that they do, and they usually do this anywhere from a half dozen to 8 times throughout the night. So I guess you have to be thankful for what that is. Am I right? And then they have usually 2 full, maybe 3 full commercials with no picture-in-picture. You know, I listen to the different analytics and I try to copy things and write them down and research them and go by the eye test myself because, you know, I moderate on Monday and Tuesday nights with Jesse on Chi-Town Smark on YouTube. When we evaluate and watch and scout AEW Dark and Elevation, you know, Jesse is associated with Off the Script and JD from New York, the #1 fucking podcast in the IWC. So that's where I do a lot of my scouting. And then, you know, I do appearances with the PWZ, with the professor on the PWZ podcast. I also moderate for the OG over 20 years, 25 years in this business, and that would be the legend, Don Tony. It doesn't get much better than that. I also found that, follow another reputable guy who has all kinds of followers up there in Beantown, and that would be, say what you want about him, crazy or not, I can relate to him. That's for damn sure, and that's one Joe Cronin. Those are the guys, and I already told you about Cornette. I do listen to him, although I think he's an asshole with his views on a lot of different things, especially when it comes to the real world and politics. I don't know what country he's living in or where he should go live in. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I just like to give those shout-outs and recognitions. We're back here from picture-in-picture. Moxley gets the tag. Big clothesline on the Blade. Moxley and the Blade right now. Clothesline, over goes the Butcher. He give you the good, bad, and ugly. He barely got hit by Moxley, and he sailed over the top. And now Mox is outside, throwing him from pillar to post. Again, you know the referees aren't doing anything. I don't recognize the bald black guy that's in there right now as the referee. I haven't seen him before. Maybe on Dark or Elevation, he may have. And now Mox throwing the Blade into the steel ring steps all over the place down there in Baltimore. I still haven't told you about that Baltimore story from the late 80s down there, behind the scenes, traveling with guys and hanging out with WCW. Big cutter by Moxley on the Blade. And here comes the Butcher. And look at Moxley. Bit his face. He's got him in the corner. He's biting him in the face. Moxley's a savage. No Dean Ambrose. I like Moxley much better. Now Angelico's tagged in. Very acrobatic. Trying his martial arts. Spin kick. Big back round kick. Little flub there. Missed it. Off the ropes. Big clothesline by Mox on Angelico. Lariat. It's a clothesline. Here's the tag. And here comes Danielson from the top rope. Again, the referee did no sense of him even being in the ring. Beautiful missile drop kick. And then the springboard up by Danielson. He's never looked better. Even in Japan, the American Dragon. Now everybody's in the ring. Yuta and the Butcher, Moxley and the Blade, Danielson and the Helico, 3 tap outs. You know how they do it for the Blackpool Combat Club. Bang, bang. Going for the 3 submission moves, all in the ring at the same time, all 6 guys. Here we go. Well, somebody slipped out of the ring. There's only 2. And Helico taps to Danielson, Blackpool Combat Club. There was never a doubt, right? 25 minutes in on this first segment here from AEW Dynamite, here from the lounge. There's your winners. The Blackpool Combat Club, and this entrance is banging. Is Regal coming out? And there's Regal. Let me do a little imitation. All right, fans, we're coming back. Let me get this uploaded tonight before everybody else gets on there. We got a big night. Oh, wait. Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs, backstage with Shivani. All right, I'll be back. Look, don't go anywhere. We're just getting started here.